Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Kwa jina naitwa Florence Mwangangi. My name is Florence Mwangangi. I come from this county. I was elected overwhelmingly by members of the county assembly that were in the NASA coalition, which of course we know is no more. Professionally, I am a lawyer, practiced law for over 31 years, and I appreciate the recognition by Mr. Nzioka that he is my young learned friend. To all the beloved people of Machakos who are gathered here, and to Kenyans in general, Hamjambuni. Asante sana. I appreciate the presence of all of you and the presence of leaders of this county and aspiring leaders. And I appreciate the presence of one person with whom I have walked the journey of life for the last 37 years, and it feels like just yesterday. Mr. Mwangangi. I appreciate the gift of family that has stood steadfastly by me as I walk the journey of leadership in this county and country in general. I want to appreciate the presence of Major Kasioka. Thank you so much, Major Kasioka. Thank you. I have walked a very long journey with Major Kasioka because when there was lots of war and fights in this county between the county assembly and the governor, Major Kasioka and among other religious leaders came and offered prayers, not once but twice, for peace to prevail in the county of Machakos leadership. And I appreciate now that my young learned friends invited me to this auspicious occasion, which is being awaited for by the people of Machakos with bated breath, and indeed by Kenyans abroad. It is a very special day for me in particular, and the people of Machakos County, for whom I've had great passion in seeing life change for the better for them. Since the promulgation of the Constitution 2010, I have had a deep involvement with that Constitution at the national government, firstly as a commissioner in the Judicial Service Commission, having been elected by lawyers nationally to represent them in that commission. Through that process, I was able to interact at depth with matters of public administration and finance at the national government level. That was up to 2016, and in 2017, I was elected overwhelmingly by the MCS in Machakos County Assembly to be their speaker. That put me again on a path of appreciating the Constitution of Kenya even in a better and deeper way than I had known before. The greatest gift that the Constitution of Kenya 2010 gave to Kenyans is devolution. And that is why we are here today. The devolution principle intends to bring development to the farthest end of this country we love, our country Kenya, by taking services closest to the people. And that is the discipleship that I have been following since September 2017, when I was elected as Speaker of the County Assembly of Machakos, and later in 2019 as the Vice Chair of the Association of County Assemblies and Speakers in Kenya, the County Assemblies Forum, a seat that I hold to date. I have interacted at very close quarters with implementers of the principles of devolution, I being one of them. I can say with no hesitation that there isn't anything about devolution that I do not know. Not just by reading the law that I have studied, but also by practicing it in the County Assembly of Machakos. All the needs in the county comes to the table of the assembly. We have 40 wards in this county, and we have 19 specially elected MCAs. That makes 59 MCAs. And each one of them brings their needs, the needs of their people, to the table of the assembly. And there follows a debate. And there follows a vote. And depending on how the vote goes, and I can assure you, most of the times, the vote is usually in the affirmative, because the MCAs mean very well for the people. Because of the principle of separation of powers, the resolutions go to the office of the governor for implementation. I have sat and watched the MCAs as they debate, and I have read all the development plans, and they are wonderful. I have read the budget of each year for implementing the annual development plans, and the budget is sufficient to offer development to the people of Machakos. I have therefore developed a very deep-seated passion to see the development agenda for this county implemented to the letter. And you appreciate that discussions have been held, not only in the county, but even at the highest office, that is the presidency. Candidates who are seeking to occupy that seat have held day and night meetings, trying to forge cooperations that would see them taking leadership of this nation. The county has not been left behind. And so in the first instance, as I stand here, I just want to confirm that in the last few weeks, there have been discussions that have been going on between myself and my young learned friend, Mr. Nzioka Waita, about the leadership of this county at the highest office of the governor. In those discussions, I want to let you know that I have found somebody who is equally passionate about giving the people of Machakos the development that they deserve. I have found a person who appreciates that giving people development is not a favor, but it is a right. And that is what I have been preaching all along in the days I have sat in this county assembly as a speaker. And being very frustrated that as a speaker, my work in the assembly is limited to saying, order, order members, order. And after this order, I say, as many as of the opinion say aye. And as many as of the contrary opinion say nay. Because each side must be heard. And that is as far as my work has gone all the time. And a time came when I said, look here, why not? Just go out there, talk to the people of Machakos, tell them to give you a much higher responsibility of making sure that there is order in the villages, not just in their center. And so for that reason, I started talking to people, expressing my interest and my plea to them to elect me as governor of this gallant county of ours. So when I met my young learned friend, Mr. Nzioka Waita, I also realized, beside him having the passion for this development agenda in the county, we also share certain traits and we share certain attributes that are necessary of a good leader. First, fear of the Lord. Amen. Secondly, humility. Thirdly, diligence. Fourthly, respect for all. Because respect is a two-way traffic. Yes. And with that, I realized that if we can put our interests aside, and if you remember the famous phrase by the late Honorable Saitoti, there comes a time when the interest of the nation takes precedence over the individual interest. I have believed, and rightly so, that I have the best qualifications to lead this county as the governor. And I say so without fear of contradiction because of my exposure, remember, at the national government level and now at the county government level. But Machakos County and the beautiful people of Machakos County are much more important than Florence Mwangangi. And for that reason, I said I would share my desire to be the county governor of this county for the time being. Mark my words, for the time being. And I will offer myself as a running mate for... All right? Have you concluded for me? Right. I will offer myself as a running mate to my young learned friend, Mr. Nzioka Waita. I am doing this conscientiously, that is out of my conscience, no influence whatsoever, no intimidation, but of my own free will. Because I so much love the people of Machakos, and I dream every day seeing another city here in Machakos, as has happened recently in Nakuru. I dream Machakos being the 5th city in the Republic of Kenya. In the county assembly, we have passed beautiful laws and motions to go to development agenda in this county. We have given municipality status to Kangundo and Tala and to Mavoko. And out of that, order members, order, right? Thank you. You are so orderly, right? So we have given municipality status to those 3 municipalities. And out of that, this county gets each year over 1.2 billion shillings from the World Bank. We have also passed law to address this climate change. And out of that, the World Bank again has extended money in excess of 1 billion shillings to go towards addressing the climate change that is making me now sweat as I stand before you. We have good programs that we have also passed by way of law to address the coffee industry. And we passed a law that is making cooperative societies to access funds from the county to improve on the growing of coffee. We have passed laws and motions that go to address the interest of the youth in attempts to create jobs for the youth. We have passed beautiful motions and laws that address the issue of environment and address the issue of provision of water that we so much need in this county. And so, with all that experience, I want to assure you here, present. Are we together? Yes. Tuko pamoja? Yes. Tuko pamoja? Yes. I want to assure you that with that knowledge and with my experience at the grassroots level, I've been Speaker, Machakos County, and the last few months when I've gone round almost every part of this county, talking and sitting down with the mama and the baba and the kijana and musichana, huko, mutioko, huko chini. We are going to make a formidable team. Yes. I don't see any failing in the county of Machakos if you entrust it in the safe hands of my learned young friend, Mr. Nzioka Waita and Florence Mwangangi, Suluhisho. I know there was a time that there was a deputy governor who did not perform because of certain arrangements in the county government. But I want to assure you that the arrangements that have been put in place and that will continue to be put in place are such that there is going to be harmony and unity in the performance of duty from the office of the governor so that the people are served and served effectively. What I'll plead with you, members, and particularly those who have dedicated their time in singing suluhu, suluhisho ya shida ya watu wa Machakos. Yes. Please, take heart. Take heart. Because we are going into the county government of Machakos and it is going to be 50. All right. The Speaker of the County Assembly of Machakos, with all the immense experience, both at the national and county government, cannot be a flower girl in the leadership of this county. Yeah. You can take that to the bank. She cannot be a flower girl. She is going to be there to assist in the delivery of services to the people of Machakos. And that dream will be achieved. Asanda mbaitu. Kwa ukubi nita wa Florence Mwangangi na nikenda wese kwithi anotwane natwewa na ninye speaker wa mbunge ya Masako ebindani ye kuma 2017 nenyubetwe kwa kura mbinge ne MCA mama Masako alama na ima na kuko bikayu nini vitu ngiona uyola uovokumwa assembly mawala ni mama endeleo maetetwe kunikenda assembly betukithie pamwe na budget oundu katiba kaetie na assembly ni vitu hivi tukithia mawala ni asu na wesa kwithia ni bumbunge ni ngona bena utialu thini wa kuthukumithia mawala ni na kuyanisia undu mwene wa kaunti ya Masako kwenda na nasia nundu ninaetie order thini wa mbunge ya Masako na ndiao kitwa kumelana likilevu ningu kokuli andu mama Masako munenge mwanya niete order kuuya mautuini kwa kutwaya andu maendeleo ne vindani yu ninivetwa ngite kivila cha gavana ya kaunti ya Masako indi be bandu babikawa we mwe na mundu mwe awanda thawachao mundu mwe awanda thawachao na tumayetho na nona kana uba bikiwe nibe kwenda ngewa sietwe nikenda utongoi oda tafadhali oda nibe kwenda ngewa siewe nikenda utongoi wa masaku ulike moko ni maseo kana tio wemba ito tuithini tatukavika muthia na tuyaisye enough is enough na tuikwenda utongo imwailu kaunti ya Masaku nikenda mbesa sito itumike nesa kututethia tuikwenda utongo utena corruption tuikwenda utongo wina utheu kwa mwene nthi tuikwenda sio nthi ikabua wa wazi muketha mwisi ila tuithiwe tuende kipindi nikiu ningomanie na mutumia Nzioka Waita na twetha tukiengewa undu tutonya kuendesya utongoi wa Masaku twambite kumandondu tukosa kithila cha gavana utongoi na nye ni mwene na nina umanyusu wa kuthukuma thini wa na kutongoesyo na ma-MCA na ma-speaker on them account Kenya yonde maunduni ma ugatuzi kana serikali sia muti huko no kana sia ningungamia wendo usuwakwa nikenda ni vitu che andu mama Masaku mbe no ni semo sile na nina sia kwebindane ye ningwitha ngirani kana ngitia kura sia kibila chicha governor ta munini kana munini wa governor kana deputy governor kwa Nzioka Waita na ni aso ni twiyenye mwene na sukumitwe mundu na ngathikwe kindu na ni bafidini ngatumia vinya wako wa mwi na wa akili na ngatumia mali yakwa kubikia mwene ya Masaku ni kanani nene nake na none mathina make alangu isi ila sendonya umuthukuma no saki bila cha gavana lakini baadhi kwa pandu nasia eka mundu wa Masaku atetheke na itetheka na kwa gitetheko ko ukilando nyapa asianikana kuko bika yutui ni tukwendea piche kivila cha gavana na tuithukuma imwe tukwatiani nimutu nenga andona masulu mweva andona masulu Thank you so much. Mtupatie support na kuambia in the first 90 days, in the first 90 days, unakutaabika kihuko nikiubika. Manenu kwa nimeambia usogwa. In the first 90 days, ngewaya wimi kwa ito kidia. Na ni mutabioni si budget ya Masaku, no kila kivo kuthukumidia yu, ni kwa tu yu thukumidia. Asanda munonwe ya mwajini.